The Valkyrie refugee ship Dawn's Hope limped through space, its hull scarred by plasma burns and its engines failing. Commander Zixstar watched the navigation display with 3 of his 4 eyes while the 4th monitored the pursuing Crothian warships closing in behind them. "We have no choice," his second officer, Nral, clicked nervously. "The Forbidden Zone is our only option." Every species in the known galaxy knew about the Forbidden Zone, a sphere of space surrounding a yellow star in the unfashionable arm of the galaxy. Ancient records warned of the Death World at its center, a planet so hostile that it had spawned the most dangerous predators the universe had ever seen. The creatures that evolved there were said to be unkillable, adapting to toxins that would dissolve Valkyrie flesh in seconds, surviving temperature extremes that would boil Nral's blood or freeze Crothian organs solid. Worse still were the legends. 20 cycles ago, a Crothian scouting fleet had ventured too close. Only one ship returned, its crew mad with terror, babbling about bipedal monsters that refused to die. The Galactic Council had declared the zone off-limits, and even the warlike Crothians respected that boundary. Until now. "They're not following us in," Zixstar observed as the refugee ship crossed the invisible line. The Crothian vessels held position at the border, their weapon ports glowing but silent. "They fear what lies ahead more than they want us dead," Nral whispered. The Dawn's Hope drifted deeper into the Forbidden System, past silent asteroids and frozen moons, until the blue-green planet filled their viewscreen. It was beautiful in a terrifying way. Violent storm systems swirled across its surface, vast oceans that could swallow their entire homeworld, and land masses covered in unknown dangers. "Engine failure imminent," the ship's AI announced. "Crash landing unavoidable." They hit the atmosphere hard. The ship screamed through the sky, breaking apart as it fell, scattering debris across miles of alien landscape. Zixstar's pod slammed into soft earth, and he emerged to find himself in a nightmare. The gravity was crushing, nearly twice what his species had evolved for. The air burned his respiratory slits with its oxygen content. Sounds assaulted his hearing, strange calls from unseen creatures, the rustling of massive plant life, and something else. Something approaching. A ground vehicle rumbled into view, painted in shades of green and brown. It stopped, and a door opened. A creature emerged. Bipedal. Approximately 2 meters tall. Hairless face with predatory forward-facing eyes. It wore artificial coverings and carried what was clearly a weapon. This was one of them. One of the Death World's apex predators. Zixstar prepared to die. "Holy hell," the creature said in a guttural language. It touched a device on its chest, and suddenly Zixstar's translator implant activated. "Are you okay?" The question made no sense. Predators don't ask prey if they're okay. We crashed," Zixstar managed. "Yeah, we saw that on radar." "Hell of an entry." "I'm Lieutenant Jake Morrison, United States Air Force. We've got search and rescue teams heading to the other crash sites." The human, that's what they called themselves, Zixstar's implant informed him, knelt down to Zixstar's level, apparently recognizing the gravity was affecting him. "Can you walk? We need to get you to the base. Get you checked out. You're not going to consume me?" Jake laughed, a strange barking sound. "What? No. Jesus, is that what you think we do? Look, buddy, you're on Earth now. We've got protocols for this kind of thing." "Well, not exactly this kind of thing, but we'll figure it out." Over the next hours, Zixstar watched in amazement as humans, dozens of them, worked tirelessly to rescue his people. They brought strange machines that lifted heavy debris. They administered medical aid with surprising gentleness, despite their predatory nature. One human, a female named Captain Rebecca Torres, explained that they'd been monitoring the space around their planet for decades. "We knew someone would come eventually," she said, adjusting a device that eased the gravity pressing down on Zixstar. "We've been preparing." "But the legends," Zixstar protested. "Your world is death. Your people are monsters. Rebecca smiled, a gesture Zixtar was learning meant friendliness, not aggression. Yeah, Earth isn't exactly hospitable. We've got hurricanes, earthquakes, venomous animals, diseases, temperature extremes. And sure, humans are persistence predators. We literally evolved to chase prey until it collapsed from exhaustion. Our planet tried to kill us for millions of years. Then the legends are true. The legends are incomplete, she corrected. Yeah, we're tough. We have to be. But surviving a death world didn't make us monsters. It made us adaptable. Resourceful. And more than anything, it taught us the value of cooperation. When everything's trying to kill you, you learn to help each other survive. She gestured to the scene around them, humans of different colors and sizes working together, aliens being treated with the same care as injured humans, resources being shared freely. We didn't become apex predators by being the strongest or the fastest, Rebecca continued. We did it by being the most stubborn, the most creative, and the most willing to help each other. Those same traits that let us survive Earth. They make us pretty damn good at helping others survive too. By the time the Crothian ships finally worked up the courage to enter the system, expecting to find scattered Valkyrie remains, they instead found the refugees alive and well, protected by a species they dismissed as primitive monsters. The humans stood firm, their primitive but effective weapons aimed at the sky, sending a clear message: the Valkyrie were under their protection now. Commander Zixtar watched from the human military base as the Crothian fleet retreated. He looked at Lieutenant Morrison, who stood beside him with a cup of something called coffee. Your people, Zixtar said slowly, are not what the galaxy believes. Jake shrugged. Yeah, well, Earth's not what the galaxy believes either. It's not a forbidden zone. It's not hell. He smiled. It's home. And you're welcome here as long as you need. As the sun set over the military base, painting the sky in shades that hurt to look at but were somehow beautiful, Zixtar realized something profound. Humans weren't monsters who survived despite their death world. They were what they were because of it. And the galaxy had made a terrible mistake. They'd feared Earth's children when they should have been making friends with them. The Forbidden Zone, it turned out, was the safest place in the galaxy.